Dan pred svetovnim dnevom beguncev, podatki o številu beguncev v svetu kažejo klavrno sliko. Toliko beguncev, kot jih je v tem trenutku, ni bilo še nikoli.
First of all, the global figure has gone up again by a couple of million. We are now at 68.5 million people displaced or refugees globally. Needless to say, this is because of protracted conflicts.
Še bolj zaskrbljujoča je retorika razvitih držav, ki so razvile odklonilno, ponekod tudi sovražno retoriko do beguncev in migrantov. Slednji v očeh politike in javnosti predstavljajo vse večjo grožnjo, na njihovih hrbtih pa se bije tudi boj za glasove volivcev.
Now, governments should actually exercise leadership, provide good responses. It's possible, it's manageable. We're not talking about unmanageable numbers moving to the rich countries, but the contrary has happened, that governments have projected an image of emergency, of invasion, and actually, unfortunately, many political leaders have capitalized on that to gain votes. They've built fear to build their electoral basis. And I think that this is despicable and this is irresponsible.
Letno poročilo Visokega komisariata Združenih narodov za begunce ugotavlja, da je v svetu več kot 68 milijonov beguncev, skoraj 3 milijone več kot lansko leto. Razvite države krčijo svoje programe za begunce. V času, ko je Združene države Amerike vodil predsednik Barack Obama, so bile Združene države Amerike pripravljene sprejeti približno 110 tisoč beguncev in migrantov.
The figures have decreased considerably. Still, the US program is the biggest in the world. The administration have fixed the cap for this year at, I think, 45,000. I think less will be implemented because resources have also been reduced. But other countries have also reduced. I was in Denmark recently and I encouraged the Danish government that has eliminated its resettlement program to start it again.
Med begunci je sicer največ notranje razseljenih, ki jih je bilo konec lanskega leta 40 milijonov, največ v Kolumbiji, Siriji in Demokratični republiki Kongo.